Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and once again, the Whitney Houston biopic is causing controversy. Cissy Houston came out today to the blogs and she basically said that she disapproves of the movie. She was upset. Now ET has decided to interview Angela Bassett, Yaya DaCosta, and Deborah Cox, find out their opinion on all the backlash and everything that's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and play you guys this video first. I want you guys to watch this, and then I will come back with the rest of my comments.
In Life and in Death, a new movie about her is coming out, and it is under fire, and I mean under fire. Brooke, you were actually on the set.
I was, and a lot of people are angry that they're not using Whitney's voice in this, that an America's Next Top Model contestant is playing Whitney. And then there's Whitney's daughter, Bobbi Kristina. She's mad.
Yeah, I mean, she's blasting the film's director, Angela Bassett. Bobbi Kristina wanted to play her mother in the film.
She did. We talked about all of it.
And you are going to hear it. The Whitney Houston movie making news. That is Entertainment Tonight's top story.
This is actress Yaya DaCosta, but Whitney's daughter is fuming because Angela, who's making her directing debut, didn't cast her to play her mother.
I respect anyone's feelings and truths. So, I mean, I can understand it. She adores her mother. And in this process, I lost my mother. So I get it. And I love Bobbi Kristina.
Well, it seems Bobbi Kristina doesn't feel the same way. A tweet from an account with her name read, "Ha, Ms. Ange, Basket case has such a damn nerve." And it goes on to say something really nasty about Bassett. We're not going to repeat it.
Anything you want done, baby.
Bobbi Kristina didn't appear to agree with Bassett's choice of top model runner-up Yaya, tweeting, quote, "When I win my first Grammy or Oscar, I'll be sure to shout your name out, bitch." Ouch. Those tweets were later deleted. Her rep tells us today Bobbi Kristina has no comment on the movie.
With something like this, there's going to be a lot of talk and some controversy.
Oh, yeah. With great opportunity, there will be criticism.
Yeah.
So you learn to expect that. But what you don't need is to be going out looking for, naysayers.
Yeah.
You have a job to do.
Angela and Whitney were friendly. E.T. was with them on the set of Waiting to Exhale.
To work with someone, an African-American actress who really knows her stuff was just, definitely intriguing.
Members of Houston's family are upset that the movie is being made. And then there's the issue of Whitney's real voice not being used. Yaya lip syncs to vocals done by singer Deborah Cox.
The greatest love of all. Have you heard from any of the family about it?
No.
What would you say to them?
It's complicated, and I understand it's complicated.
The movie airs next year on Lifetime, and the producer told me they weren't using Whitney's recordings because their story is more about her live performances. Yaya has tried to tune it all out.
I kind of shut off all social media because I didn't want to be distracted by the expectations, the naysayers. The original king of R&B, my husband, Mr. Bobby Brown!
Bobby Brown is being played by Arlen Escarpeta, but so far no reaction from Bobby himself.
To say, I was feeling it.
Yeah.
The music, the vibe, the whole energy. And when Deborah Cox sang, I was really impressed.
Oh, she got a beautiful voice.
Beautiful voice. I think it's going to be really special.
And we actually just heard from Whitney's mother, Cissy, and she said in an exclusive statement to us that the family objects to the film, saying, quote, "No one connected with this movie knew Whitney or anything about her relationship with Bobby." And she goes on to say, please let her rest. So she is not happy.
No, she's not. And I just know being on set with Angela and with everybody, they're trying to treat it with respect. They don't even address Whitney's death. It doesn't go that far, but they're trying to treat it with dignity and to honor Whitney.
You guys just watched the news clip, and I honestly feel like all the backlash is just crazy and it's just kind of unnecessary. And I was blessed to be on set last Monday, July 14th on set. I was blessed to be around these people and to see everything from the back end and how professional everybody was and how grateful Angela was for everybody to be there. Everyone was so down to earth. I met Deborah Cox while, coming out the bathroom, and she's like a little lady. I'm like in my heels. I'm just towering over. I'm like, oh my gosh, you look so familiar. And me and Tasha are looking. We're looking like, who is that? And I was like, you know what? I think that's Deborah Cox. And it really was. And she was so down to earth. She was taking pictures with people and, just talking, and just a beautiful woman. And, you know, it's sad that they're getting so much backlash. You know, I understand that the family's going to have their opinion. I understand that the family's not on board, and they have the right to not be on board. But I just feel like a lot of the people just need to wait until the movie is finished. You know, part of me also feels like if this movie was being directed by Steven Spielberg, Brad Pitt, you know, Ron Howard, one of those big name directors, folks would be on board, probably, and including the family. You know, I feel like because it's Angela Bassett directing it, folks feel some type of way. And I think we need to support black directors. We need to support black cast, especially the fact that they're using a lot of unknowns. She could have used a bunch of, you know, reality TV show celebrities or, you know, rappers and stuff like that, people that we recognize. But she's giving people out there, unknown actors and actresses, a chance. And Yaya hasn't, you know, she's been in a few movies because I watched her in The Honey Dripper. You know, she's a good actress. You know, she's done quite a few things since America's Next Top Model. Not as much as Eva the Diva, but Yaya's done her own thing in her own right. And, you know, to see her on stage that day when I looked at her, she looked so much like Whitney, and she was just very down to earth. So I just, you know, I don't have a problem with it. I can't wait to see it, and I'm going to support it. You know, this is a black cast. This is, you know, a black director. You know, this is somebody that's trying to put something together. And folks are saying, oh, it's too soon. Well, when is the right time? It could be 30 years from now, and people will say that it's still too soon. For me personally, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to watch it. Hopefully I'll see myself somewhere in the audience, you know, but I'm going to watch it. I'm going to support it. You know, I was going to support it regardless if I, you know, made it onto the set or not. You know, I supported it when I was talking about the whole Angela Bassett, Bobby Christina beef. And I said that Bobby Christina had no business talking to an adult like that, and that she needed to respect her mother's friend, you know. So I just feel like a lot of the controversy is just so unnecessary. And I'm glad that they're turning out social media. I'm glad that they're tuning out Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, because everyone has an opinion. And that's life. You know, everybody has an opinion nowadays, good, bad, or indifferent, and we're all allowed our opinions. But my thing is, it makes more sense to have an opinion after the fact. If the movie comes out and you hate it and it sucks, great. You have the right to tweet that. But before the production has even started, before they were even doing the casting, folks were, you know, bitching and whining and complaining. And like I said, if this was any other director, a male director, you know, somebody in Hollywood, I feel like the family and a lot of folks would be more on board. But because it's Angela Bassett, folks feel some type of way. And I'm proud of her. And like she said in the interview, she just lost her mother. So she gets it. While producing, she even posted on Facebook, you know, she lost her mother and she didn't even stop. She didn't stop one day to stop producing. She was on set and everything else, all the while dealing with the death of her mother. So Angela's put a lot of work into this. She's put a lot of her soul into this. And either you can support her or not support her, but I'm just kind of tired of all the backlash and the back and forth with these biopics. Let them be shot. Let's go ahead and check them out. The Aaliyah story, the Richard Pryor story, the the Whitney Houston story. Let's check them out. And then if we don't like them, we have the right to say that we don't like them. Also, the NWA biopic is coming out. If we watch it, we don't like it, we have the right to say that. You know, a lot of folks felt a lot of ways, you know, when the TLC biopic came out. And it came out and we loved it. We had a good time watching on VH1. We had a good time live tweeting. So let's give these other biopics a chance. And like I said, if they suck, then of course, voice your opinion. But you can't voice your opinion before something has even gotten off the ground. You know, that's what's tripping me out with a lot of people. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire controversy. Once again, concerning the Whitney Houston biopic, do you support it? Are you ready to see the movie? Do you think it's too soon? Do you agree that they shouldn't do it because the family's against it? So let's go ahead and start the discussion on my channel. All right, deuces.